Snake Eyes first rejoined some of his wartime buddies when he was recruited into G.I. Joe. Once on the team, Snake Eyes became very close to Scarlett. One of the first stories established the reason behind Snake Eyes' injuries and muteness. In this story, the team is on a mission in the Middle East. Snake Eyes, Scarlett, Rock and Roll, and Grunt were sent to save George Strawhacker from Cobra. On the way, the helicopter they were in started to have trouble and was soon going to crash. It forced the Joes to bail out, but Scarlett was stuck in the burning helicopter and Snake Eyes stayed behind to save her. Snake Eyes did save Scarlett, but a window exploded in his face, scarring him and damaging his vocal cords, carrying Scarlett out of the wreck of the crashed helicopter. His head is actually on fire. Despite his injuries and the warning from Doc that unless he gets medical help immediately, he may never speak again, Snake Eyes convinced Hawk to let him continue on with the mission, without even saying a word. Strawhacker, who was once engaged to Snake Eyes' sister, never learned who the scarred, masked soldier who saved his life was. After many battles with Cobra, Scarlett was captured by Storm Shadow. Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow would soon team together for some of G.I. Joe's toughest missions, and the bond between them would be both strengthened and tested. Soon the Baroness sought revenge upon Snake Eyes, under the mistaken belief that he had killed her brother in Southeast Asia. She captured Snake Eyes while he was sedated recovering from the surgery to repair his face, and shot Scarlett at extreme close range in the process. Storm Shadow, Stalker, and Wade Collins led a rescue operation, coming to the aid of Snake Eyes, while he had already escaped his torture, assembling a new uniform and weapons from those who had been torturing him in the process, and was conducting demolition operations against the Cobra consulate building where he had been imprisoned. After a second rescue mission for George Strawhacker and the run-in with the Night Creepers, he's reunited with Scarlett. For the first and only time in many years, Snake Eyes spoke Scarlett's name, and she woke from her coma, ultimately returning to active duty. For this battle, Snake Eyes removed his mask and fought with all his might against an armored Cobra commander, eventually defeating him. However, Cobra commander would have the last laugh, as he had captured Storm Shadow and successfully brainwashed him back to the side of Cobra. Snake Eyes and Scarlett would continue to serve G.I. Joe until its disbandment, and were present for that ceremony.